Okay, we went for a walk. Snoopy baby was so tired. She was breathing all hard. She couldn't get into the car by herself. I had to damn near pick her up this time. My baby. My baby. Anyway. Yeah. Might be me in a couple of years. Okay. Whew. It feels like it's gotten hotter, but my temperature gauge on my car, it still says it's 77 degrees outside. So yeah, it looks like the chemtrails are spreading through the sky. It'll cool it off a little bit. Yep. So anyway, I have ran out of the coconut milk. I still have a little bit of the coconut water left, right? That's one of the reasons why I bought this, because I've spoiled myself into thinking that I need the coconut milk and the coconut water. Okay? I did not like Walmart's price because they had actually went up 40 cents. They were $1.98 each, and less than 2 weeks ago it was $1.54. All right, so yeah, it went up. Which is one of the reasons why I didn't just outright purchase it, because I'm processing my emotions on how upset I am that it went up a whole 40 cents. Just that fast. I might stop off at Winco's, because Winco's sometimes they do have a little bit cheaper prices, a little bit cheaper than Walmart on some things, on a lot of things. So it's on my mind. Maybe I should go to Winco's and pick me up some coconut water and some coconut milk. I think Winco's is actually cheaper than Albertsons. But I don't know if Albertsons would even have it. So, yeah. The one thing that I don't like about these pre-prepared protein drinks is that they don't have fiber. Now, Boost, it says it has 27 minerals and vitamins. Okay? And it says it's going to be 20 grams of protein. And I had a coupon for it. I didn't check the fiber content because, like I said, that's the one thing that most of these protein drinks will not add in their protein products, is they won't add fiber. And I understand it's because it will clump up. Fiber will clump and won't mix properly. Have a neighborhood Walmart here, but like I said, I'm feeling a little rebellious towards Walmart because how they inflated the price of coconut milk 40 whole cents in 2 weeks, right? From $1.54 a can to $1.98 a can. All right. So, yeah. Why'd you do that, Walmart? Why? And obviously people are using it. That's the reason why. It's because people are using that. If they wasn't using it, they wouldn't come out with all of these other versions of coconut drinks and coconut water and coconut milk, right? Because I was surprised when I had seen that they had these half-a-gallon containers of stuff that they call coconut milk. But then when I looked at the actual label, I'm like, how is this coconut milk and it doesn't have any protein in it? Right? So there was this one guy that was on a challenge. He's got like almost a 500,000, or he's got 500,000 subscribers, and he will go on these different kinds of diets, these different kinds of challenges, right? And so he went on, the challenge of drinking nothing but protein drink for a week, right? And you know, he had stated that while he was on those drinks, oh no, see this one here, this Boost, the Boost doesn't have fiber either. 0 grams of fiber. That was one of the reasons why I liked the Atkins drink, because the Atkins, you know, added fiber. Right? So this guy was complaining about how, you know, he had went 3 days without a bowel movement. And then on the 3rd day, he had spent 2 hours trying to have a movement and ended up having to take some X-Lax. Okay? So, that being said, you cannot ooh, I almost ran over a bird. I don't know why the bird didn't move. I mean, it waited until I came up on it and stopped, and then it flew away. I'm like, what the heck? So anyway, that's why I know it's important that even if you're making a shake, right, to add some fiber, right, add some spinach, add some kind of fiber to your protein drinks. Don't just say, oh yeah, this is a meal, but the meal don't have no fiber in it. Right? That's another problem that we have even with our GMOs food. Right? Our GMO food doesn't contain the same kind of fiber that natural food would have. Natural food, in my opinion, is different than, say, organic food. I believe that organic food doesn't involve pesticides, right? But I personally am afraid of eating pests. I am. I'm afraid of eating, unknown pests. Why? Because if those jokers can live inside of some fruit, yeah, it could probably live inside of my body also. So that's why I opt more for the supplements of fiber and vitamins, and then having food that has, been treated, than to have food that's not treated. Now, if you're the type of person that will wash your food, right? Like they say, you can add like 1/8 of a teaspoon of bleach to a liter of water, and that will kill whatever's alive in it. Okay? But as far as just rinsing it off, is it going to kill it? I don't think so. If if it's just sitting out there on top, you know, or you're just washing off the dirt, yeah, you could do that. But so that was one of the things, you know, that I was worried about, you know, when it came to, like, you know, gardening my food. Right, like I said, you know, I soaked my vegetables that I picked out of my garden for like 3 days in baking soda and vinegar. I tell you, every time they spread those chemtrails, it just messes with my sinuses and stuff. You know, it's like I got some kind of allergies, you know, towards these chemtrails. I don't like it. So anyway, I'm gonna go up in here into Winco and try to get me some coconut milk and some coconut water. I don't think I need anything else. And hopefully I won't buy more than I need. Here I go. Okay, I bought more than the coconut water because the coconut milk that was in there, I don't know what was, maybe the brand was less than a concentrated coconut milk, because even the expensive cans of like coconut milk and coconut cream, they had less than 1 gram of protein. Okay, so what that tells me is it's somewhere it's diluted. Which means if I want coconut milk, I'm going to have to pay the $2. I had seen a can that I thought was similar, but a Mexican brand of coconut milk, and it was actually 1 gram of protein. And, you know, I was confused, right? I was very confused. But I did get, you know, some coconut water that has coconut pieces in it. So, yeah. You know, the prices are going up and the quality is coming down. I ended up buying some chicken wings. They had chicken wings on sale for $1.97 a pound. And I was like, you know, anytime anything's under $2 a pound, it's a good deal when it comes to meat. So I bought me a pack of that. And I got me some Powerade because I had a coupon to get $2 off. So I got me some more Powerade. They had some root beer flavored shake-ups, right? So I bought me some of that. Yeah, I ended up buying more than, I thought I was gonna buy, right? But here's the thing. Um, the chicken wings, they cost me like $8. The coconut milk, that too cost me like about $8, right? $1.50, well, $1.60 a count. Just say that. I think I bought me like 3 of them. The Powerade, I got $2 off, so it ended up costing me like almost $6. Okay, so definitely, inflation is on the rise. Your dollar's not going that far. It's running away. It's running away from you. Okay, so I don't know. I think I could work at Winco's. They seem to be a happy little crowd. But they're probably laying off too. So here's the one thing that I want to say, I told you so too, is when I was telling, the people that I used to work with, and I was telling them, I said, look, you don't want to set a precedence of, firing people without cause, right? You don't want to set a precedent of firing people when you just don't want to fulfill the contract that you said that you were going to, like, give them a lump sum or pay them what they're owed, severance, anything like that, right? So the young people that I was speaking to, they blew me off. They did. So now it's like commonplace. It isn't now where, okay, say you're reaching, retirement age or qualifying for that, that pension, right? Now you can expect that that's going to happen to you too. And that's the I told you so. Okay?